Hello guys, this is Matrix Ray, and I'm showing you some resolution comparisons between native 1440p versus native PS2. I will also be doing some frame rate testing and show you guys the best settings for the Legend of Spyro, the Internal Night. We are using large frame buffer, a custom resolution of 2560 by 1440p native, 16 times the anisotropic filtering, mid mapping is on automatic, full direct 3D recommended, and we are using MSI at 16 times. We are also using half pixel offset on special texture. Now, with 16 times MSAA at 1440p, it costs 2.5 gigabytes of video RAM, and there is unfortunately a strange blooming problem on this game on hardware mode, so you have to have the special texture or special texture aggressive on, or otherwise it's not going to work. I couldn't get it to work on normal or off. Obviously it won't work on off, but normal doesn't seem to work. We are using texture filtering of display and FXAA shader on, which is good. Bilinear forced, you could get away with using bilinear PS2, which is fine. Direct 3D 11 hardware, which is our renderer, which is good. We are using MTVU. Now, this is not really recommended on this game. The game is quite easy to run, but if you have more than 3 cores, I have 6 cores, I would just turn it on anyway for extra consistency. Let's have a look at the dimensions. So this game targets 640 by 448. You can see it already looks pretty blurry now, but as soon as I full screen it, it is a lot worse. Now this is native PS2. You can see that there's a lot of aliasing, a lot of shimmering, especially on the ground due to the bilinear texture filtering. And in the distance it looks even worse because of the less distance, pixel density from the distance. It makes it harder to see the detail, but if you go to native 1440p, as you see, you can see the detail right here a lot clearer. Same with the texture right there, the orange things right there. If I go up closer real quick, normally the blooming problem would be occurring right now. It would kind of edge along here, which it already kind of does a little way, in a way, but it's a lot worse when you have it off. So I just recommend having my preset on to get rid of it. But yeah, native 1440p looks really nice. So if we look at this moon right now, get a good angle. I don't think that's a moon, but whatever. Go to native PlayStation 2 or PS2, and as you see that the texture is a lot blurrier. It's a lot harder to see the detail, but if you go to native 1440p, you can see that all the individual lines and all the detail in it from the distance, which is really good. Now performance wise, this game, as I said, runs really good on hardware mode. I have a 3.33 gigahertz CPU, so that's good. And also I have the 16 times anisotropic filtering on, so if you view the ground oblique angles, you can see that it's a lot sharper than what it would be at 0 times, or at least bilinear, as I mentioned earlier. Now also keep in mind, if we go to the pause menu, you can see that the background, as you see, the artwork in the background is very blurry. It's aged pretty poorly, which is unfortunate. The 3D HUDs, they will look as clear as day the higher the pixel density you put on this game. So you put it higher than 1440p, the 3D elements would look a lot clearer. But as you see, the 2D elements, the text, like the enable autosave, the options, it's very dated, it looks very blurry, and it's not sharp at all. And the button prompts, well, honestly, they don't look too bad for a PlayStation 2 game, but yes, they have aged, unfortunately. Alright, let's have another look around here. We've got a real-time cutscene up ahead through this door. Yes, I am on a complete save. I have beaten this game, which is good. So as you see, this is a cutscene. I'll just skip through it. If I press pause, go to enable autosave, you can see that it's completed, which is good. And let's have a look around. So this game does target 30 frames per second. My counter's on the top left, as you see. If I drop a frame, it means I've lost game speed, which is unfortunate. But in this video, we won't lose some game speed. Just get through here real quick. Alright, it's just telling us how to do this. I'm probably going to mess this up, but whatever. Oh wait, hold up. There we go. Yeah, so if there's a lot of enemies on screen, you may have a chance of slowdown, but it shouldn't be too bad for most CPUs out there, so you should have a good run on this game, which is nice. But let's have another look. Native PS2, native 1440p, and once again, native PS2, native 1440p. I know it was moving around when I was doing that, but that's fine. So you can definitely see a difference. I'd recommend them playing on hardware mode. It's a lot clearer and the game is more enjoyable when the detail is all there. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, see you guys later.